having a little bit of a lunge from behind. It's convincing, not close enough, but as they go, the leaders onto the final lap. He is well placed. One to go for Daniel Morad then, and Nico Müller in front of him. This is for fourth position. Daniel Morad with the green highlights on his car. Felipe Guimaraes, the predominantly white car behind, in sixth place. Safe from Esteban Gutierrez and James Jakes. They are 8/10 apart at the line. There is Morad. As you can see, fifth position, right behind Nico Müller. And here is our race leader, star of Sunday morning in Turkey, Rio Haryanto. 8th place in race 1 and pole for race 2 has been the charm he needed to ignite his season. 1 point yesterday and on target potentially for 10 more today, for 8 more today. Point also for fastest lap going somewhere. And I think the last notified fastest lap was Esteban Gutierrez. And I presume that the GP2 rules will apply, that it only gives you the point if you finish in the top 10. Well, a brief moment of onboard with our race leader. First time we've seen the onboard really from Rio Haryanto's car. Seen an awful lot of him because he has been out front. As he comes down through corners 12 and 13, big moment for him. 17-year-old Indonesian driver sees the checkered flag out front, and he wins race 2 in Turkey. Good job indeed by him. Mickey Monraz for MW Arden, second place, and Alexander Rossi on the podium in third spot. So 8th in race 1 Barcelona, victory in race 2 Barcelona, 4th yesterday and 3rd today for Alexander Rossi. That's good consistency, but we now have our 4th race winner of the season from 4 races. Like GP2, nobody has yet scored a second win this year. Paul Verhoeven, Alexander Rossi in Barcelona. Yesterday, Esteban Gutierrez, and now Rio Haryanto. So good job by the Indonesian driver, just 17 years old. And Haryanto really capitalising on his pole position. First season racing in Europe, last year's Formula BMW Pacific champion, shows his class here on his first visit to Istanbul. Some more fraught and frantic, entertaining GP3 racing. Do hope that the director has a little more confidence to get the camera shots a touch tighter, though. Shots where you can see 6 or 8 cars do make it very hard indeed to try and identify which of the 3 cars from any one team we're actually trying to focus on. Well, you can see Rio Haryanto delighted with that, and rightly so. Good start from him, not the easiest thing to do in these cars, clearly, because we've seen some pretty disappointing ones. And Haryanto and the Manor Motorsport boys looking very happy indeed, and of course run out of the same facility as the Virgin Formula 1 team. So Mickey Monraz takes second for Mark Webber and Christian Horner's MW Arden team, and Alexander Rossi on the podium again for ART Grand Prix. Nico Müller holding off Daniel Morad. Felipe Guimaraes in 6th position, the final point score ahead of yesterday's race winner Esteban Gutierrez, and James Jakes, who was on the podium in 2nd spot yesterday. Well, race 2, not an awful lot of progression up the being possible here. Stefano Coletti finishing 14th. He was last on the grid, a 10th-place grid penalty for causing a collision. And that, of course, was with Mikhail Alishin. Alishin's 2nd collision down in turn 12 and 13 in race 1 yesterday. So Coletti racing from 30th to 14th. And among the unfortunates, Ollie Oak's car packed up. Adrian Quayfobs don't quite remember what happened to him. And Renger van der Zande, well, again, something slightly bizarre going on with his car. There is our race winner, Rio Haryanto. And John Booth's Manor Motorsport team, very used to running young drivers at this level. Done another good job for him. So Sunday morning's action in Istanbul starts with GP3 and our fourth new winner. Trying to shuffle the cars into the collecting area. Come on, boys, it's only a gate. I'm sure you can manage. Renger van der Zande's damaged machine sitting there at the side of the track. And the FIA officials trying to make sure that the top three end up in the collecting area and everybody else. Oops. Safety car, quite expecting quite such a traffic jam, I think. Everybody else goes into Parc Fermé first. Looking for our race winner, Rio Haryanto. Mickey Monras, second spot. That's his best result so far of the season. There's Alex Rossi. We used to have Dan Gurney, the tall Texican. Now we've got a tall Californian, Alexander Rossi, just 18 years old. Formula BMW World Champion in 2008, raced in Formula Master last year and did some GP2 Asia racing as well over the winter. He took third. Rio Haryanto held up in the traffic jam, finally makes it into Parc Fermé with Mickey Monras alongside him. And there is Rossi's car, already ticking and cooling down nicely. Reception from the Manor Motorsport boys. Well, his English will be improving, but not in a way perhaps that he can show off to his mother. It's one of the things, of course, that happens when you race for a British team, is you learn a very unique brand of English. Not much of it ever repeatable on air. Of course, his will come with a slight Yorkshire accent as well. Mickey Monras climbs the stairs. And Rio Haryanto being shepherded up as well. So, first time out on a Grand Prix podium for Haryanto. And Esteban Gutierrez, yesterday's winner, leads the championship from Alexander Rossi. Robert Wickens in third now, ahead of Paul Verhoek, who did not score. James Jakes, Mickey Monras, not too far behind, and Rio Haryanto now tied with Luca Foresti. Well, in fact, just a little ahead, because he does have that race win. Weighed and measured. Alexander Rossi topping up on fluids. Doesn't look like it was the hottest race morning so far. Well, that's it then from our GP3 race weekend here. Don't forget, for British Eurosport viewers, we'll be coming back live from Istanbul on British Eurosport 2 with the GP2 sprint race in just under half an hour. We'll see you then. Bye for now.